10 years after her body was found in a Spokane neighborhood, police have named a suspect in the killing of Kayla Williams. Over the last decade, her death was ruled undetermined. Now Spokane's new medical examiner is confident Williams was murdered. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk spoke to her mom and cousin tonight, who are overwhelmed. Kyle?
Well, yeah, Mark, they're just relieved and say they had no doubt Kayla was murdered based on what police discovered at the crime scene. Her body had been dismembered.
In May of 2012, yellow crime tape was strung near 14th and Lindekey. 20-year-old Kayla Williams had gone missing a month earlier. Children in the area had made a gruesome discovery. A young woman's body had been cut in half, stuffed into a sleeping bag.
I knew right away, when she quit calling me.
That's Kayla's dad talking to KREM 2 back in 2012. Her friends and family set up a memorial where her body was found.
I think they need to be brought to justice for sure. I think it's tragic, and she died way too soon.
Kayla's family had no idea that it would take a decade for police to name a suspect. The case was ultimately put on hold when the Spokane County medical examiner listed the manner of death as undetermined. Kayla had trace amounts of methamphetamine in her system, and even though her body had been dismembered, her mom says the medical examiner couldn't rule out an overdose. The family ended up meeting with the former ME. They had questions, but say he abruptly ended the discussion.
And he said this is obviously getting argumentative because we were asking questions he did not want to answer.
Before Kayla was cremated, police requested a second autopsy by a different doctor. Her mom, Martine Maggio, says the difference between the two reports was astounding.
He listed the stab wounds, he listed the ligature marks, he listed the bleaching of the body, which the first coroner did not. The only coroner listed didn't even list her defensive wounds.
Still, Kayla's manner of death remained undetermined. Until now, Spokane County's new medical examiner looked into the case and believes it was a homicide. Kayla's cousin Julie was stunned by the news.
We're like, finally, it's about time, She deserves justice after all this time, and it's been 10 years. And I think it's just overwhelming to think after this long that something's going to finally happen for her.
Today, Spokane police announced they have a suspect, 52-year-old Robert Davis. He's currently serving time in an Idaho prison on unrelated charges.
We would like the whole story. We would like to know what happened to our Kayla.
Spokane County Prosecutor Larry Haskell tells KREM 2 News he has not seen the referral from police, but his office plans to review the new evidence and make a decision on the next step. This is the second death that has changed from undetermined to homicide under Spokane County's new medical examiner. Mark.